What's going on, guys? I wanted to take a moment and make a quick video to show you the light output from these aftermarket fog lights that I installed on my truck that I replaced the Black Oaks with. So I'm going to turn them on right now. Right now I just have my low beams on. I'm going to turn on the fog lights just so you can see how much wider and how clear that specific cutoff line is. So as you can see just how wide the light output is now. So it definitely increases the whole width and coverage area that you're going to see. But you can also see how clean that cutoff line is, and it really doesn't glare above it at all. So again, off and on. If you look to the far left and the far right, you'll see that with them off, you can't see anything to the right, but now with them on, you see that perfect beam pattern. I'm going to turn the headlights off. So this is what they look like by themselves on. So what's going on, guys? So this is kind of the first vlog style video that I'm going to be doing, even though it's more in my rant style format. But interesting thing happened yesterday. I was looking at a buddy of mine's 2018 GMC Canyon Crew Cab Z71 black pickup truck, gorgeous truck, and the Toyota Land Cruiser that I'm in was parked in front of him. And he looked at it and he said, "Why did Toyota send you an old Land Cruiser?" And it kind of took me back for a second. I'm thinking, that's not an old Land Cruiser, it's a 2018 Land Cruiser. And he said, well, it kind of looks the same as their other Land Cruisers. And then I started thinking about lineage, and I started thinking about just how Toyota has done a really good job of maintaining the body style, the design of the Land Cruiser over the years. And it kind of takes me back to that Jeep mentality of if it's not broken, don't fix it from a styling perspective. And I believe Toyota's done a really good job of doing that. So much so that my friend couldn't really tell the difference between a brand new one and an old one. But at the same time, I don't know how old he was going back to because he's a pretty young guy. Anyways, point of today's video is I'm going to start a series on something that a lot of viewers have requested. I get asked this probably 10 to 12 times a week by my subscribers and viewers. And the question is, what is the best used truck to buy? What year do I need to stick in? And what condition should it be in? So I know I made a video on this recently, just kind of talking about how it's very difficult to know exactly what you're getting when you buy a used vehicle. And because of that, I can't really give you a recommendation because I personally don't know how that vehicle was treated by the previous owners in terms of both just normal treatment as well as preventative maintenance. What did they do to prevent the vehicle from breaking down? And what really has happened to that vehicle over that period of time? Did they drive it through high water? Did they go mudding with it? Did they constantly pull with it? What the miles actually mean? Exactly how the miles were put on that vehicle. So that being said, I've decided to try to tackle the topic because I know that a lot of folks either can't afford a brand new vehicle or they just choose not to purchase a brand new vehicle. Sometimes people kind of have the mentality that I used to have of I'm only going to buy used because I think I get the most value that way. So that being said, I'm starting a series on pre-owned vehicles. And basically what I'm going to try to do is find a $10,000, a $15,000, a $20,000, a $25,000, and a $30,000 pre-owned crew cab truck in four-wheel drive with the lowest miles I can find for the condition it's in, and a truck that I think is suitable to be purchased as a pre-owned vehicle. Now, when I say suitable, you can find trucks all over the country, all over dealership lots, everywhere that might look good on the surface. But you have to dig much deeper into that. So I'm going to be working with AutoNation to take a truck through its reconditioning department, and we're going to actually see what real problems exist in some of these pre-owned vehicles and what the cost would be to get a truck that might be $10,000 into a condition that would be safe to sell, safe to drive, and would pass inspection in the state that you live in. And the reason I'm working with AutoNation on this is because I have a really good relationship with them going all the way back to the very inception of my channel. At the same time, they have a department specifically set up for reconditioning vehicles and to make sure that those vehicles are in good condition if they're either going to be sold on their lot or they're going to be sold on another lot. Now, the other side of this is if a vehicle does not pass reconditioning, if it can't make it through that program, they're not going to keep it. It's going to go to auction, and it may end up on a dealership lot that may not be as ethical in terms of checking out the type of problems that could potentially exist on that vehicle. So we've already located the $10,000 truck. We've already located the lowballer that we're going to be using to really see what type of value you get for $10,000. So this is what a truck looks like before it gets through make ready as a pre-owned vehicle. This is a 2005 Chevy Silverado Z71 extended cab truck with a mild rear lift leveling block, I think a 4-inch block. The front torsion bars have been cranked up slightly to give it a little bit more of an aggressive stance. This particular truck is probably about to be sold. Basically, when I told you I had somebody who was interested in buying a truck for $10,000 to see what they could get. 2005 truck. It's got a bunch of beach stickers on the front, or beach passes, which means that this truck was definitely taken out to the beach. It has some minor surface rust on it. As you can see, some damage. This truck has not gone through make ready yet. So the service department here at AutoNation is going to take this truck through service. They're going to do a lot of repairs to it. So we're going to put this truck through the reconditioning process, see how much it would cost to bring this truck into a condition that AutoNation would deem is satisfactory to be sold on their lot. And then we're also going to take a look at other trucks to see exactly why you might want to either buy or avoid buying them, and what different dealerships have to offer in terms of making sure a truck is in a good condition prior to it leaving the lot. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this series coming up. If you haven't had a chance, now is a perfect time to subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up, and I will talk to you again soon.